Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. So today we are starting with vocabulary and the aim is this that we'll be doing vocabulary on a daily basis. Little bit of vocabulary that frequently occurs into all of the important articles of very famous newspapers like The Hindu, Economic Times, apart from that Indian Express and many more. So, these words can be utilized into your competitive examinations, and if not competitive examinations, just to stay updated with your vocabulary for your daily use if you are into a corporate office, and even if you are not, so for that purpose. Let us start with the very first word. Our very first word is hindrance. Hindrance means to delay something or to prevent the progress of something, to restrict. We'll also go with two synonyms for the same, and the synonyms for hindrance could be one is the restriction that that I told you while explaining. Restriction is one synonym. Another one could be curb. Curb also means to prevent something or to hinder something, right? Moving ahead to our second word. Our second word is aggression. As many of you might know, that due to the increasing screen time these days, children below the age of 18 and even people like us who are adults also, they are facing a lot of aggression into their actions, especially when they face situations. So what is aggression? What is aggression here? Basically the irritation or the feeling of that anger and being into a fight very frequently, or being irritated very easily, or being angry very easily. So aggression also means the same: angry or ready to fight easily. The synonyms for the same could be: number one is, it could be fractious. Fractious also means something who could be easily poked up to get into a fight. And the another synonym could be quarrelsome. Quarrelsome also means the one who could easily get into any kind of quarrel or argument. Next word is deadlock. Many of you might have heard about it. So deadlock basically means to get into any kind of situation where you cannot move further or backwards. Basically, you can say you're blocked into that situation or in that area. So deadlock is basically a situation where neither side can win, right? The synonym for the same could be stalemate, stagnation is also a word which is similar to blocked, as stagnation means to be somewhere in a position where you're supposed to be. It means to be stagnant. There is no movement, there is no progress. You're just somehow blocked into that kind of situation. And blocked is a word that I told you, so I would like to write it here. Blocked is a very similar and very exact meaning of deadlock. Moving ahead. Our next word is freedom. Freedom basically means to be free, or we can also say removal of any and every kind of restriction. The synonyms for the same could be emancipate or emancipation. Another one is liberate. You must have heard about the word liberty. So that does mean the same thing, means to get free from any kind of restrictions if they are existing any. And emancipate also means the same thing, freedom. Our last word, which is the fifth word, is trivial. Trivial basically means something of little importance. Not too much important, but yeah, it's still important. Right? The synonyms for trivial could be pity and shallow. Shallow, what does shallow exactly means? Not that deep, but yeah, still a little bit of deep. The little importance. Something which is shallow. Sometimes people are shallow, means they're not that deep, that rooted, or they're not of that importance. Sometimes people have shallow personalities. So shallow could be used into different manners, but it also works as a synonym for trivial. So I would like to summarize for all of the words. First word was hindrance, second word was aggression, third word was deadlock, then freedom and trivial. For the revision part, I would just simply say you just go through it once you're done with the video. Just reread the meanings and the synonyms, and after a time period of around 41 days, I believe me and you, both of us, would be quite proficient into our vocabulary. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good